Let's do this. Okay. How do you even start a video like this?
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're gonna. Actually, that sounds so old, YouTube.
But you know what? Sometimes don't people like nostalgia?
That's true.
It's like,
that's true.
I won't deny that I really don't like the hey guys, welcome.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, just be quiet, please.
You can actually just start.
But okay, let's start. So it's what, mid-April? It's gonna be May soon, which means she's gonna be graduating as a grad student, inshallah.
Along with how many others? 4 other people?
I mean, they're graduating undergrad though.
Oh, undergrad, yeah.
So the rest of our friends are gonna be graduating undergrad.
Yeah.
So then, the topic of college, I remember people would say college would be the best 4 years of your life, or I would see it in those shows, those old shows and movies where it's like college is the best 4 years of your life. You're going to be learning all these new things. You're going to be doing all these different things, which is true. But I've also noticed that I wouldn't say they were the best 4 years of my life.
Yeah, I feel like that's I feel like that's a big statement to make, especially when you're just starting out on like you literally just got out of high school and you're just starting to get that element of freedom where you have more freedom in the choices that you make and things are a bit less structured. So I feel like literally I think I remember hearing this thing. It was I think it was mostly about your 20s, but it was kind of saying that it's starting your adulthood, you're a baby of adulthood, you just got here. And I'm like, that's so true, because how can you put that much pressure on college, let alone your 20s, let alone college, you know what I mean? That it would be the best 4 years of your life. It might be, but that's that also feels kind of limiting. I don't know, because you could also have better even if it's good,
Exactly, because when I hear best 4 years of your life, I feel there's a lot of pressure to make college the best 4 years ever. But it's like you said, you just started, you have so much life ahead of you. Inshallah, you live to your old age, and if those are the best 4 years of your life, that just kind of limits you to what the rest of your 20s and 30s. And a part of me is wondering, I just thought about this, did they say that those are the best 4 years of your life because they expect you to work until you retire and have no fun or social life? Because I've been thinking, maybe it's because ever since I started working, I've noticed that there are many people that have stayed in one company for years, since they were interns, early 20s, and they stayed throughout their entire life. And some people, they take vacations, for a month or longer. But I've also noticed that some people take vacations for 2 weeks in the year, and I'm just there's more to life than just working, right?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And there's so much out there that isn't just here. So making college just, I get it, it's the most freedom you'll have without being completely responsible for all of your actions, because you're still technically a kid. You don't have to deal with paying bills unless you live in an apartment with other people. But I feel it's not as heavy or serious with phone bills, utilities, rent. I don't know what else you have to pay for.
Responsibilities in general.
Exactly. You don't have a family and kids. You're responsible for yourself, just keeping yourself alive. So it's interesting how it's kind of framed as oh my god, this is the best 4 years of life. You can go crazy. You can do whatever you want. And it's the way that they say that these certain things, those, for example, it's you can party up until the sun rises, or you can go blackout drunk, or you can.
It's and that's the best. Is that the best? I don't know.
It sounds tiring, honestly.
It does sound like a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like you're kind of your body, you're putting too much on your body. Because let's not forget, college is also about school. You're trying to get an education, which I would assume applied to your future life, future career. I mean, I guess it depends, because I'm thinking about what we did in college, and I'm I wouldn't say I've used my degree at all.
But it probably helped you get here. You know what I mean?
True.
Even
true.
though it's what you did, but it's the fact that you have a degree.
True.
For sure. I feel that's such, not even, I don't know, I feel that's a little bit of a sad perspective, because it's literally it's you could still have a life that you like after, and obviously that's a privilege in a lot of ways. It also depends on your situation and everything, but if you have the ability to, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy, it doesn't have to be you know what I mean, go backpacking in Europe for a year, that's not necessarily what that is.
Exactly. I feel like we see
like,
that a lot on social media. I think that's what. Yeah.
But it's like you can still do stuff that makes your life feel like your life and a life that you want to live. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it's weird because like I don't even know if it's society or just like this weird idea or like roadmap for life that is like the standard, quote unquote, or like that people will try to make it seem like it's the standard, where it's like, okay, like, you know what I mean, you go to high school, whatever, you go to college 4 years, party, yay, and then you graduate, and then you work a corporate job until you retire, and then that's it. You know what I mean? And somewhere in between you get married and have kids. Like that's basically what the quote unquote standard, or like the base thing that they're trying to make it. But
and
like,
tell me that isn't depressing.
Not only that, it's depressing, because it feels like you have no, like you don't have like the flexibility to do anything different. But it's
Mm-hmm.
funny because like and I also heard this thing recently where like everyone's path is literally different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at people's lives and when you actually go out and like talk to people and see how different people are living their lives, you realize that I don't think a lot of people are actually living by that roadmap. You know what I mean?
Oh no, there's no way.
Right. And so I'm like, so why are we still here? Like, why is that still like in the ether, like being talked about? Because it's like, that's not, like, I don't know, like I feel like best 4 years, like good 4 years of your life, sure, you know what I mean? And also like you're meeting a lot of new people. It's also like you're exploring a lot and you're experiencing a lot of new things, which is fun and great. But like you can still experience a lot of new things after, you know?
Exactly. I feel like the way I see at least my college experience was kind of like a relaxing time, because high school, now we can do a whole video about our high school experience.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like if you have an hour, that's perfect.
Literally.
But I felt like high school was so restricting that the burnout was so real that when we got to college, it's like I didn't care.
Bro, like we were just done. Like we were, and you know what? It's actually because we also had the flexibility to be done. Like in high school, we did it. Like whether you're tired or whether not, you still have 4 exams tomorrow. Like
exactly.
It was a lot, and I think that is also very different too, because a lot of people's high school experience was very different than that. Like when we hear
very
about
chill
public
from what
school,
I've heard.
Yeah, like it's flexible. Like you can, people also have like flexibility to explore things that they want and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But for us, it was like very different. And so, like you said, like college was definitely a lot nicer in that way, because literally, like we could manage our own thing, you know?
Exactly. We knew what class we had to take.
Yeah.
We would take those classes, and then in the middle between all that, we could do whatever. We could go out with our friends. We could relax. It was like it was like having a bit of a taste of freedom almost, and just learning how to deal with that. And it was extremely nice.
It was.
Because when we started college, it was still like COVID, so there was still a bit of online stuff. But hey, I mean, flexibility, having that chance to just, you know, and I feel like unwind.
Yeah.
I feel like all of that school stuff from high school I wouldn't say fully carried over, but like some of that stuff where it was like I had to do stuff on time or like before time, it still stayed with me in college. But because of that, I feel like I could relax a lot more and not always feel like I have something just weighing on me all the time.
Yeah.
So college just felt relaxing. I was like, I don't need to do anything. Like I don't even want to try anything new.
No, honestly, and it's not even that like you weren't or like we weren't doing like what we needed to do. Like we were still doing this stuff, you know.
Exactly.
It's just that like we could do it on our own time and like actually have time for other stuff, which was nice.
No one was forcing us to do certain things, which was
Literally.
nice.
Oh my gosh, like
so
that was
nice.
the biggest thing. I think that was honestly the biggest thing about high school that like I really struggled with. Like I just want my freedom. Like, is that too much to ask?
For them, yeah.
Like, it was just like, I don't know, and it's like it's just so nice to have the freedom to do what you want.
Yeah.
And like we're responsible people. Like we'll do what we need to do, you know.
Exactly.
But it's just like, don't be like on everybody's neck about everything and how everything has to be done and when everything has to be done, you know. Like you have deadlines and you do what you can, and like that's it.
The thing is also back in high school, their deadlines were kind of ridiculous. Like it was like, do this assignment and you have either tomorrow or the next day.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the way I blocked out so much of high school.
It's the trauma talking. It's the trauma. You know what I really remember? I remember we would always look at the big calendar that had all of our exams and stuff, and whenever we had the next day no test, we were like, oh my god, we're relaxing tonight.
I remember that.
That sounds like, when you think about it, that sounds so sad.
It's very like.
And mind you, we were like what, in our early teens?
That's crazy. And it's the way, like, people always talk about this, but they're like, this is not gonna slide in college or whatever. We're like, literally, we're having the time of our lives.
Like I feel like such a rebel in college.
Right?
And people be like, girl, it's like it's insane. It's actually insane.
Bro. But it's like, hey, you know what? It did make us appreciate it more, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like people say, it's like the college is like what you make of it. So if you want to have all of the parties and whatever, you can go to that. If you want to the clubs. I feel like you were like the Pokemon collector of just random side quests.
That is true.
Like you were doing random stuff. It was like, yeah, so I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm a sports photographer here. I'm a yearbook person here. And we're just like, wow, mashallah.
Yeah, no, it was a good time.
But like, I feel like if we're to look back on it now, would you consider it to be the best 4 years of your life?
The best 4 years? I don't think so. Because I'm honestly just excited about what comes next. Because, like, you just have more and more freedom.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is.
That's the key word. Freedom.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you can literally do what you want. And again, like, we're so lucky to be able to be looking at it from a perspective of, like, comfort. Because we're not, like, hard-pressed for, like, we have to find a job to support ourselves and stuff. Because we have, like, our families and stuff, too, right?
Yeah.
Which I think, honestly, I'm so grateful for that, because like that also lets you be more excited about it rather than like anxious about it. I feel like, which is really nice. But yeah,
it's kind of crazy because when I think towards the future, I'm so much more excited. I feel like there are some people who like they've made college an amazing time, which is great, but I also do wonder if like they feel some type of it's like nostalgia, like they want to go back and relive their days, like what's called like relive their glory days. I'm thinking, I think I've been watching way too many shows and stuff. I'm thinking of like, you know, the football QB and like the cheerleader or something. And just like, yeah, this is such a wonderful time. We won so many games. We won the championships or whatever. And it was like, okay.
And we're here like drinking our boba on Fridays. Like, oh, like y'all are doing all that.
I'm like, oh my god, you guys won. Great. On to the next thing.
On to the next. But yeah, it really is.
Because there are so many things offered to you, it's up to you to decide what you want to do. The one thing I will say about college, and I don't know, maybe this is, I wouldn't say it's a hot take or a controversial take, I genuinely do believe that you should find, when you do anything related to your major, it should be something where you can find a job out of it or make money. Like, none of this, like, nonsense about, like, I don't know, like, I'm hearing some majors and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. What can you do with it? Like, what job are you going to get out of it? Like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like,
yeah, like at least having a plan for sure.
Because like the economy is bad, the job market is bad. You need to have something to secure yourself, even if it's like an internship or like a self, like you're doing your own self business or something like that. Some type of plan you need, unless your family is rich and they're like, hey, we can support you until you find a job. Then girl, go do whatever the heck you want to do. But please do something that can give you some type of money.
No, honestly, because that's also like low-key the whole point, isn't it?
I mean, why else are you spending near what, 60K or 100K for 4 years? In my opinion, not worth it.
Oh my gosh, like I think in everyone's opinion, actually.
I don't think I feel like many people think that college isn't worth it, which I don't even blame.
Yeah, especially now, I'm hearing like that like discourse a lot.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like, oh, like I can learn a bunch of stuff on my own. I feel like in America, where papers are like king, I feel like you should have some type of education, whether it's like a certification or some type of undergrad degree, because I do feel that's still important. It may not be important to what you are trying to pursue, but I feel like you should have some type of formal education.
I think what they're saying about that, or like, is more of like exploring other options that you do have. Because like there's like vocational school, there's like trade stuff that you can do, and like you said, like certifications and stuff. And I feel like before this, like it was very like a college is the only option. Like if you want to do something like, you know, that will actually support you. I think now it's just more of like
also nothing's guaranteed in this world. You can be laid off. Your business can literally fall apart. You can lose all your money somehow. Like, just having some type of backup plan that you can follow and work through and have that plan support you, I feel like is extremely important, especially now. Especially now.
Oh my gosh, especially now, you're right, for sure.
Oh my god. But yeah, we've been talking for nearly 20 minutes, like 16 minutes.
No way.
I'm
Wait,
so serious.
dang, there's only 30 minutes left.
Hey, we got it. We can go on to the next topic.
Bro, honestly, it's like, alright, next.
All right, y'all. See you in the next video.